everyone, Angela here again. Welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be doing more layering with jelly prints. So grab your supplies and sit back and get ready for some jelly printing fun. Okay, so today I think we're going to work with some yellows, orange, reds, because those are the colors I don't have a lot of in the jelly prints. So that's what we're going to work on today. And we'll come in with our little homemade stencils. Okay, we're just going to use copy paper. We'll bring that in and press that down. And while that's picking up that, let's come over with some orange on this one. Okay, and I think we'll just come in with our little measure cup thing here to do some circles. And again, just a piece of copy paper. Okay, let's peek this and see how this came out. That's an interesting start. Now we're going to pull all these and let that dry a minute. And we're going to come in with some pink. Let's go over this with pink. Okay, we'll come in with some string. This is my string I made knots in. I'm going to bring in this piece that I just used to clean off my plates before starting. Okay, now we'll come over and pull this print. And we got that for our first layer. So now let's come in with some red. And this red's not open. Okay, let me see. Okay, now my pink's open. Now we can come in with some red. If you're new or you've seen my videos before, please subscribe. Help grow the channel. Leave a comment if there's anything you want to see. Again, I'm rather new to YouTube, in case you couldn't tell. but I'm getting better at it. I used to be terrified. We're gonna come in with a stencil. We'll put our stencil down and we're gonna pick it up on our orange layer. Just creating more and more layers. Let's come back over to this one, see how this came out. A little more removed around the string. And you can always put it back down if you haven't pulled it all the way. And look, a nice print. Okay, now we're gonna pull our string and we're gonna put it right on our yellow piece. We're gonna come back in with our yellow piece. You can use your hands, use your Baron. Much nicer print. We're gonna pull that. I've got this sheet I had used to clean up my plate, so I'm gonna use that. Look at that, nice print. I'm gonna come back in with some yellow. I've got a wrinkle in my tablecloth here. It's driving me nuts. Yep, and making sure you can still see. I don't know how your weather is. It's kind of stormy looking. It's not raining, but it looks like it wants to. Just throwing some rings on here. Some triangles, just a bunch of little shapes, and we're gonna pick that up right on our pink one. See what look we get from this. Again, you never know unless you try. And I hope you're having fun with this, because if you're not having fun with jelly printing, then you're doing it wrong. Nice print there. Okay, we're gonna come in with some, let's do some orange, a little yellow, a little red, should have spaced them a little further, but it'll work because we're just having fun. Okay, on this one I think I'll bring in some rubber bands, so let me get out my rubber bands here. Just throw a bunch of rubber bands down, placing them randomly. Got all different size rubber bands. Okay. And now I'm going to come in with the sheet I used yesterday for cleaning off my stamps. And I'm going to pick that up. rubbing around all my rubber bands, picking up all that paint. Look at all the layers on that. Nice print right there. We're gonna let these ones dry, and we'll come back over to our rubber bands again, rubbing to make sure you clean out the centers and everything of all your rubber bands. Nice print. Okay, now we'll pull all our rubber bands. Being careful not to mess up our little rings on our plate. Then I'm going to come back in with this print and just give us another layer. Okay, now I think we'll put pink down on this. Keep hitting my stuff here. Put some pink down on this. Sprayer that all on. Sprayer it off on our brayer off sheet. Now this one, I think we're gonna come in with, where'd I put my cardboard? I got some cardboard here. We'll come in with some cardboard and just make some marks. And I'm gonna bring this piece over and see this cardboard I've left some pieces on for that organic feel. And there we're making interesting marks on our brayer off sheets. Okay, now we'll come in with a piece of copy paper. Smooth that on there. Look, we've just created another layer. And we still have some on the plate, which is perfectly fine. We will just add some yellow. I think I'm gonna add some white to it too. Make it a lighter yellow. Again, mix it. How mixed you make it is up to you. Okay, we'll come in with a homemade stamp that we made with our glue gun. And we'll bring that sheet back in and just press that down a few times. And we'll come in with a piece of copy paper to pick that up. And there's the piece we end up with from there. Now I think we'll pick that up with some unbleached titanium. We're just gonna come in and pick up all this grunge on our plate, because that will give us an interesting layer. Again, if you don't like the grunge, you can use a baby wipe to clean your plate in between, but I like the grunge though. So we're gonna come in with another piece of copy paper and just pull that from the plate, spread that down, use our little Baron to smooth it down. Look at all the nice layer of texture on that. Now I'm going to come in with some orange. And I'm going to use my cardboard to stamp on this. And then I'm gonna grab my cardboard and stamp that off on the one we just did, just to create more texture. Okay, now we're gonna come in with another piece of copy paper right down over that. And pick up that print. Sorry about that, had to go. My dog was being naughty. Okay, and there's a nice base sheet that we will add to. And there's another print that we use just to clean off the plate. Now I'm going to put down some yellow. And we're gonna bring in another stencil. This is an Elizabeth St. Hilaire stencil. I don't know remember the name of it, but, and we're gonna pick it up right on the sheet we just did. Now we're gonna come over here and we're gonna let's just do a little mix of our colors here, because we got the orange down already. So let's pick up with a mixture of our reds, our pink, and our yellow. Because why not? I think I used a bit much red, but that's all right. We'll still get an interesting print. Okay, we're gonna come in with the stencil we used before, put that down, come back to our piece we just cleaned our stamp off of, and we'll pick up that. We'll come back to this and we'll peek and see how this came out. Oh, there's some more that I want to take out of these little holes over here. But there we go, an interesting layer of texture. Now we're going to pull this. We're going to pull our stencil And we're going to pick it up with the orange one we just did. Now again, I don't worry about lining up exact. If you worry about that, then you can get one of those little tools. I mean, they sell them. I guess they're expensive. Or you can make one. Okay, there's what we ended up with there, but we still have so much in the thing that I'm going to come in with another piece of paper to pick up more of the paint. A lot of noisy trucks going by my house today. More than usual. I mean, we get trucks, but today there's been more than usual. It's so weird with the kids being back to school. The other day I picked up the youngest and took her to the playground. And see, I don't know if you can see all the textures in that, but there's subtle, nice texture in there. More layers of interest here. Now we're going to come in and we're going to put the orange right over the red. It's weird getting back into the swing of things with the kids being back to school. I know the parents like it, but as the grandparent, I'd rather have them here. But I still get to see them a couple times a week because they do gymnastics. So I get to see them on gymnastics days. I go to their gymnastics, and the youngest, his custody is shared with their father, so I don't get to see her only every other weekend. And I try to see the other one every weekend, but with schedules and activities, it's getting harder. Okay, let's use another stencil. I'm gonna try the yellow one. I like the print, but maybe we can make it more interesting. If not, it's just paint and paper, no big deal. Yeah, sorry if you haven't been seeing my videos. I was like, why is nobody watching them? Why aren't they viewed? I had them on private, not public. So, my bad. But I got that straightened out now so you can see my videos. So several went out yesterday because that's when I noticed. Because I'd been like, oh, nobody's watching my videos. I may as well quit. But I'm like, nope. I'm just a bonehead and forgot to click the right button. So if you made it this far in the video, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps grow the channel. It helps me to see what you're interested in. If you leave a comment and tell me, you know, I'd like to see some of this. Okay, let's come in with my rings. I like my little rings. Again, these were just cut with the plastic that came with your, they came on the jelly plate. Because I store my jelly plate in little containers between pieces of paper, so because I've read that you're not supposed to keep the plastic on them, that it can damage your plate over time. Don't know if it's true or not, but at any rate, not taking that chance. Okay, we're gonna come in with this one again. See how many more interesting textures we can get on it. See, more interest. Got a little pink there I want to pick up, so I just picked it up on any spot. But definitely a more interesting print. Okay, let's throw that right on top of this print. Because why not? It's just paper. See, another nice print. The name of the game is layering. Okay, let's pick that up right on the orange one. Hopefully it'll still be wet enough to pick up the ghost. If not, I'll have to throw some other paint down. But I've enjoyed making these videos for you guys, and I hope you've enjoyed watching them. See there, another layer. But I think we're still gonna add to that one. Let's take some white and just a dot of yellow. Mix it however thoroughly you want. That's good enough for me. Okay, let's throw, trying to decide which stencil I want to put on, because I'm going to put it right on that other one. So we'll put this one down. And we're going to pick it right up over this. Just creating another layer. See, we did pick up quite a bit of our ghost. Just layering and layering. Okay, I'm gonna mix the white with the dot of pink and just a dot of yellow. See if we can make a peachy color. Maybe a little more pink. Again, today I'm just using the cheap apple barrel paints and crafter's paint from Hobby Lobby. Nothing fancy, just showing that you don't need the expensive paints. To gel print, use what you got. Okay, I'm gonna come back in with my little rings. Just throw them down there randomly. And I think I'm gonna pick this up on this one because we haven't done too many layers on that one yet. Okay, let's peek and see. rub a little more. This one has some tiny spaces. I like that one. That one's so much nicer now. Now we're gonna pull this and we're gonna throw this down and see if we can pick up some of that. Might be a little too dry, but we'll see what we get. Look, another interesting layer. Let's pull all our rings and we'll throw this one back down. Just playing to see what layers we get. These will probably be our last two prints for the day. But we've got that one. This one I love. So many nice prints today. So if you're enjoying these videos on the layering, let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment. Again, subscribe. Subscribing is really helpful. It helps me get the content out to you, to know whether I should be putting out more content or what kind of content. And I don't know if you can see, but it's picked up the fine lines from the stencil. Again, more gorgeous layers of texture. Okay, so if you enjoyed today's session, I ask that you subscribe, like, leave a comment. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, have a wonderful day.